Oh, hello.
Okay, hello, and welcome everybody. We're going to get started here. I'm just going to throw this into recording mode, and we will go ahead and get started. Appreciate you guys being exactly on time. Early bird gets the worm. Got a great worm for you in just a minute here. Let me exit out of this real quick while I get this ready for recording. So here we go. Okay, hello and welcome everybody. My name is Sherry Tree and I'm very excited to introduce you to this webinar. Today's webinar, we're going to be focused on our expansion looking for trainers. So if you've ever had the urge to want to train, to speak, to get on stage, to hold that microphone, to have significant influence and to be paid thousands and thousands of dollars per day of training, then this is a great opportunity. The types of people we're looking for, you can look right here on your screen: entrepreneurs, speakers, coaches, consultants, trainers, teachers, sales professionals, business owners, and executives. And I'm going to share the story of who we are, why we're looking for trainers, why we're expanding, and what the upside opportunity is for you if you happen to qualify for our trainer opportunity. Now, this came as a result of years and years of growth here. As we've been growing in the market, our sales have been increasing every single year, and so is our market share. We have clients in more than 100 countries around the world, and yet we feel like we're just getting started. And the proverbial, we haven't even scratched the scratch on the surface, if you know what I'm talking about. And so this is an exciting time as we're bringing our revolutionary methodology to market. So if you're thinking about possibly coming into business with us, still being independent, calling your own shots, having all the freedom that you're looking for, and making some pretty significant bank, as you will, then this could be a great opportunity to align with us and take it to the bank. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you. The concept that's revolutionizing the market is my methodology that I created called Bank. Bank is a play in the personality types marketplace, but with a very powerful twist that, when applied in today's economy, is meant to specifically drive massive results. I wrote the book, Why They Buy. You can see one right here in my background. And Why They Buy is a game changer for business owners, for entrepreneurs, for sales professionals, for corporations, associations that are looking to drive revenue and drive results. And that's what this was designed for. It was designed to increase those revenues and results up to 300%, and to do it in shorter and shorter periods of time. So when you hear the work smarter, not harder, this is the tool, the technology, and the training that we've developed to be able to do that to service our clients. It is very, very exciting, and because it's so powerful and so effective, the momentum of our company is in an uprising, and the need for trainers is constantly and ever increasing. And this is what creates opportunity. Now, related to the bank methodology itself, Les Brown, one of the world's most famous motivational speakers of all times, he got his hands on our program and he said, listen, this is a game changer for every entrepreneur and sales professional. And then he lists 3 things that our system does. Number 1, it's going to strengthen your confidence, because our clients' confidence goes up dramatically when we teach them exactly what to say, play by play, in the communication, negotiation, and selling process with their customers. Number 2, expand their selling skills. It doesn't matter what sales training they've taken up to this point. Bank is layered on top of it like a glove to rapidly accelerate those results, leading to number 3, which is dramatically increase their income. So far, our clients have absolutely loved the performance increase, the results increase, the revenue increase, and are enjoying the benefits of this program. And that's, of course, what's driving our sales in the marketplace. So we're looking for entrepreneurs and business owners that have that entrepreneur mindset and want to live what we call the iconic life. You're looking here on the screen. It says, access your winning edge and achieve your highest potential now. So if you've been feeling like, that you have room to grow, that you have a lot more possibility and opportunity to make money by serving and helping clients out there in the marketplace, becoming more and more relevant instead of becoming more and more outdated, this could be a great alignment for you. Aim for iconic, commit to legendary, and live a life that's extraordinary. And that is the life that we seek to share with you if this is the right fit. Now, specifically, if you qualify, and it's an application process, so applications do not guarantee that you'll meet our criteria. But if you do, then you'll have the opportunity to get certified and licensed to teach this curriculum out there in the marketplace. And that's an exciting thing. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, he said, most people get one, maybe two opportunities of a lifetime. And my friend, I want to encourage you to consider that if that's the case, that means most people get one every 30, 40 to 50 years based on the average lifespan. And so the really important thing here is, do you have the ability to recognize an opportunity when it's right in front of your face? And that's really what separates the poor, the broke, and the middle class from the rich and the wealthy, is their ability to recognize an opportunity and to take action. And that's really the key. So for those of you that have this intuition and instinct ability to recognize opportunity, you're probably going to see it right away. For those of you that are possibly a separate bank code and you need a little bit more data, I'm actually going to quantify it for you and provide you those the background and the justification for why this is absolutely perfect timing in the marketplace. So I'm going to share with you the 4 critical elements of a solid business opportunity. And this is a lot of research out here in the business world. There's 4 things that have to exist at the same time in order to qualify it and quantify it as an opportunity of a lifetime. Number 1, there has to be an insane demand for your product. Number 2, there has to be supply to meet that demand. Number 3, there has to be distribution to move that product into the market. And number 4, there has to be profit. At the end of the day, all of our partners want to make money. So let me walk you through one by one what the scenario is with bank code and why perhaps this is the perfect time to align with us as we're growing and looking for more trainers. Starting with demand. So our methodology was designed to really increase sales revenue and results for companies. And every business needs 2 things to really thrive: sales and people. The bank methodology is a communication protocol based in personality science. It dates back 2,500 years, but with a very powerful twist, making it very different than the existing personality assessments in the market like DISC or MBTI or the color code. You're probably familiar with all of those. What we essentially did was we reverse engineered it. And instead of it being based in psychology, like the typical assessment, bank is the first one in the world based in biology, spelled B-U-Y-ology, the science of buying behavior. Now, buying behavior is not only impacted in the sales and marketing process, but buying behavior is also like buy-in and influence in the people process. And thus we're able to impact both sides of the equation, personally and professionally, with every single individual out there. Matter of fact, we hired a Silicon Valley firm to evaluate our company and tell us just how big our market share was. And they came back and they said, never in the history of our firm have we been unable to quantify the size of your market. It is literally every business and every person in the world that can benefit from the bank methodology. So as we look at this as huge, tremendous upside, there's hundreds of millions of sales professionals that are out there, and they're everywhere. Matter of fact, according to the United States alone, 1 in 9 people, so more than 10% of our own country, are in sales in some format for their business. Also, in addition, network marketing, which is a huge industry, more than 100 million home-based business owners that are in the process of sharing their products and services in the marketplace. And unfortunately, 98% of that industry earns less than $500 a year in profit, in revenue. And so there's a huge opportunity because if those individual small business owners, home-based business owners, had their hands on something that could dramatically increase their revenue, their recruiting, their rank advancement, and their retention, they'd be all over it. And that's why, again, BankCode has been going viral out there. So the opportunity is absolutely massive. And then when you look at the corporate space, do corporates desire to increase revenues? And by the way, every now and then I have this random glitch in my keynote that stops the presentation from forwarding. If that happens, I apologize. But corporations are spending currently today more than $5 billion on training their employee base. And here we have something that's so very impactful to both the human capital relationship side of the business and the financial capital, revenue, sales and marketing, distribution side of their business. We literally offer the best of both. So for those of you that like to specialize there's a lot of money up for grabs, and all we need to do is create a compelling reason why that money should be rerouted to our network of trainers across the country and around the world. And just to kind of show, is this relevant today? I used to work at Franklin Covey, Stephen Covey's company that merged with Franklin. And they have, you remember the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Well, when they launched that, it went so viral that their need for trainers escalated to the tune of more than 45,000 certified trainers. So you can see the type of ramp that we have ahead of us. And like any business smarts, you want to get in and get involved before the ramp hits. Okay, so you can go to FranklinCoveySpeakersBureau.com if you want to kind of see what's out there. So when you bring the bank methodology to the conversation, and we're talking about impacting revenues, we're talking about impacting communication and relationships inside the organization, this becomes a very hot topic, and it's a great time to be involved. Now, on this website, you'll notice that the trainers that are being featured here are billing between $8,000 and $30,000 per day to go out there and deliver their talk, their keynote, or their training curriculum. So just ask yourself, and I'd love for you to interact with me here in the chat box, how many of you would love to make at a minimum $8,000 a day? Go ahead and type yes, okay? Type yes if you want to make $8,000 a day, okay? And we're going to teach you how to build a business model with us where you're billing $10,000 a day minimum. So again, if that's you and there's no income guarantees, I cannot guarantee this. You're not a W-2 paycheck or employee. But what I'll teach you is the business model that we're teaching our trainers, billing $10,000 a day. For perspective, I bill $25,000 a day when I go in and train. Okay, so you can see the types of revenues that are possible and how many of those days a month do you need to have before you're living the good life, living the iconic life. Go ahead and put that number in there too. Okay, so let's say you're making $8,000 to $10,000 a day. How many of those days do you need to have in order to live your iconic life? Okay, so give me a number, whether that's 1 day a month or whether that's 2 days a month or 5 days a month. 5 days a month is giving you $500,000 of income revenues here. I'm sure you can start to figure out how to be slightly iconic with those revenues, okay? So this is where it gets really exciting. Now, according to the National Speakers Association, just to go out there and deliver a speech, the average person is billing between, again, $1,500 and $30,000 a speech. And check this out. I want to share these numbers with you. The average income being earned by someone who just simply delivers speeches, keynote talks, and we're going to teach you how to deliver the bank keynote talk. Okay, they earn an average of $88,000 a year, and that is with no product sales, just simply delivering talks. Okay, so ask yourself, I could do that, right? Another 88 grand. You could do this part-time. That's the exciting thing. But imagine if you offered products on the back end. Our company has developed the tools, the training, and the technology products that you can actually offer on the back end of your talks out there in the marketplace. The average person earning $177,000. Now, basically double the income just simply earning revenue off of back-end products. And you have that model completely built in with BankCode. So what does this mean? It means clients in so many different vertical markets. And again, we haven't even scratched the scratch. So companies that are in traditional sales, direct sales, network marketing sales, that are adopting our programs, people in the financial services industry, insurance, brokers, mortgage, etc., people in the real estate industry, they just go nuts for this. Anyone who's highly incentivized with any type of commission-based programs absolutely love it, because when we teach them how to increase their sales, I mean, a realtor averages $15,000 of commission on a transaction. That's like 5 years of our training curriculum paid for with just one single sale. Professionals, we have doctors, attorneys, chiropractors, CPAs, accountants. I mean, literally, it's almost virtually unlimited, the types of people that are using our curriculum in the marketplace. Online and internet marketers, imagine going to online web forums and being able to crack your code as you opt in, which is our primary flagship product here that I'll catch you up with. And the power of not just a lead, but a lead with a bank code, where our communication will teach you exactly how to communicate, negotiate, and close the sale with that lead. That is the bank methodology. Okay, relationship experts that are using bank, inside church ministries, people that are working on marriage counseling, marriage ministries, wedding associations, bride and grooms, like the whole 9 yards. We even have school education systems that are piloting this for anti-bullying campaigns. I mean, the application for bank just blows my mind. And so you can take whatever your specialization is, wherever you've built your lifetime career and your network, and you can actually take bank into that network, into that niche. There's a saying that your niche will make you rich, and we're going to show you exactly how to do that with bank, okay? So whether you're consulting, whether you're working with leaders of organizations, of associations, of foundations, we've got the solution for you right here with our bank methodology. So the demand is only going to keep growing as the marketplace continues to hear. I'm getting asked to be featured on all types of different publications, from Entrepreneur to Inc. to Fast Start to the NASDAQ. I mean, crazy things that are happening here at our company headquarters behind the scenes, which, again, Tony Robbins teaches success leaves clues. You want to pay attention to these clues early on, okay? Let's talk about supply. So now that we've established the demand for this product, let's address how do we move the supply chain so that our customers actually get access to it. And, well, we did something that's very, very unique and actually quite genius, and that is that we develop very innovative, cutting-edge tools, training, and technology so that we can infinitely meet the demand of the market. Now, many of our deliverables are virtually deliverable, which means we can scale this across anywhere in the world, and we can translate it into any given language, so long as the market's there to support it. The only thing that's not scalable at this point is our need for live trainers in the market. Companies that, I just got a text message today that said, do you have bilingual trainers? We would like to send trainers into different markets with our bilingual trainers in Spanish, for example. So we're, again, at the beginning. We're only a few years old here in the marketplace. You can do the math. If you happen to speak another language, that could become a really amazing commodity. So let me introduce you real quick to what our product line is. We've been nominated as Innovator of the Year the last 3 years in a row here in Southern California. So we took our bank methodology, personality science. We reverse engineered it. Instead of it being about you, it's about the customer and why they buy. We know exactly how to predict buying behavior in less than 90 seconds. We can precisely teach our clients how to predict that buying behavior in less than 90 seconds. And we can teach them the formulas of how to communicate, negotiate, and close that sale with any one of their customers, their employees, their joint venture partners, or even their key relationships inside and outside of the workplace. So our flagship product is called BankPass. The BankPass technology uses our intellectual property of the bank methodology, and BankPass is incredible. Using BankPass, which is like an online assessment tool, the PASS is an acronym that stands for Personality Assessment Success System. Using Bank, imagine that your clients being able to send someone a link prior to an appointment saying, hey, do me a favor before we meet for our appointment. Take this quick 90-second assessment. This is going to help me serve you better and save us both some time. Now, we have huge success rates with that because it takes them less than 90 seconds. Contrary, for example, like the DISC methodology or MBTI or some of these other assessment systems that take anywhere from 25 minutes to 45 minutes to even over 60 minutes to complete the assessment. And they have to pay per assessment, and they have to use their time to understand and decode the assessment, not with bank. Remember, time is money, and so we're able to do that in less than 90 seconds. Okay? Now, it's industry disruptive technology that we use for our assessment tool, BankPass. On top of that, we have unique tools. The 4 bank cards, I have a set of them right here. I keep them here at my desk. That can be used to crack someone's code face-to-face. We use these in every single meeting. And as trainers, we're going to teach you how these 4 cards are one of the hottest commodities that you can ever put in your 4 hands. These bank cards are worth its weight in gold. And what we do is we offer them to our clients. Now, the retail value on a set of these cards that determines the buying behavior of the customer in less than 90 seconds is $100. Who wouldn't pay $100 to decode their clients in less than 90 seconds? But we offer specials to our clients where they can pick up a set for $20 a set. We sell these like hotcakes. I've never seen faster money being thrown at us than the sale of these cards at $20 a set. And I'm telling you, these are one of our hottest commodities. So we can do it virtually online, or we can do it face-to-face. And you have the ability as one of our certified trainers to purchase them wholesale for fractions of the revenue, and then to sell it retail at $20, you're making 300% margins on these cards, which is just money in the bank. On top of it, we have my book, and this is a real book. Like when you look at this right here, sometimes you get a book from an author, they're like, hey, look at my book, and it looks kind of more like a pamphlet. This is like a real book, okay? So you can see just based on the thickness of this book and the types of people that endorse this book, like Hiram Smith, the co-founder of Franklin Covey, Barbara Corcoran on Shark Tank behind the real estate group, Les Brown, right? Dr. Ryan Howell, he's the guy that did our research from San Francisco State University that proved we could actually predict buying behavior in less than 90 seconds. Sandra Yancey, the CEO of the eWomen Network, spread all over the world. Brad Lee, CEO of Lightspeed BT. Brian Tracy, world-famous author. Dr. Hans Kierstead, an incredible CEO, sold 3 companies for over $100 million each. That's who's behind this. So you have the ability to purchase our books wholesale and sell them retail as well. And these books are some of the most powerful marketing tools. We land mega speaking contracts and training contracts when we simply gift a copy of the book to the key decision makers. You'll have access to that. On top of it, what we created was training. Now, we offer 2 types of training, virtual training and live training. Let me first address virtual training. Our virtual training is virtual interactive training. We use the most advanced LMS system on the planet that uses virtual interactivity so that we can actually engage every single user online as if we were training them live one by one. In other words, instead of it being a boring recorded webinar, one size fits all, everybody has to watch it. Imagine logging into our system with your unique username and password and being able to look at our training. And as I ask you a question, like, John, how long have you been in sales? And a few answers are going to pop up on the screen. And based on your selection, it's going to queue up a completely different video path than if you answered it differently. That way, the system is so intuitive with exactly how to train every single individual. There's more than 40 hours of video content, all broken down in 5 to 10 minute modules, complete with testing, tracking, accountability, and management levels of access so that enterprise customers can actually oversee the training progress of their entire organization. This is revolutionary, and we've invested millions of dollars into this platform so that we could be the leading cutting edge to our customers out there. On top of that, here now we offer live courses. This is where it becomes an opportunity to become one of our certified trainer, is you would become certified to offer our signature series courses. There's 4 different levels of courses. Level 1 is our bank fundamentals. Level 2 is speed coding. Level 3 is power scripting. And level 4 is communication mastery, which takes the bank methodology, and instead of it being focused on business, it focuses on your entire personal life, from dating to parenting to marriage, and your key friendships and relationships. So the customer that goes through this entire cycle journey, think of it like a circuit, you could become eligible to teach these different courses and to monetize. The way that we built our model is that our live training taught by a certified trainer, you get to keep up to 100% of the revenue as long as you are actively certified and licensed inside of our community. This is practically unheard of. This allows you to put massive amounts of income into your pocket by simply teaching our courses. Okay. The company itself, we also put on our courses. I do a few public ones per year, and most of the ones that I do are private for our private clients. You'll be able to do the same thing. So next we have our trainer certification, what we offer to eligible candidates that go through the application process. We screen them, we interview them, and if it makes sense for you, and if it makes sense for you to represent us and our brand and our curriculum into the market, then you will be eligible to go through certification. Our certification courses, we start you off with level 1 and level 2. That allows you to teach the bank fundamentals and the bank speed coding. Oftentimes, those 2 trainings are bundled together when you do public events, and consumers like to buy a 2-day pass to the course that we call the Code Breaker Summit. So that opportunity is here for those of you that are eligible. And again, we're going to train you on how to teach those classes in the market. There is a fee for certification, and there's a way to completely offset that I'll walk you through in just a few minutes. So we've got a great fleet of close to 150 certified trainers around the country and even in foreign countries right now. We have training being taught in Asia, in Africa, in Europe, and all across North America, even Australia. We're not yet in Central or South America, and so far, no one in Antarctica. Okay, so let's talk distribution, right? How are we going to move this product into the market? Distribution is really key. I'm an avid reader of Rich Dad Poor Dad series. Robert Kiyosaki, I've been personally trained and mentored by him, speak on many stages with him. And therefore, the cash flow quadrant is something I really strongly believe in. The cash flow quadrant, just as a quick reminder, if you're on the left side of the quadrant with the E and the S, employee, self-employed, you're going to trade time for dollars. Now, granted, you could trade a lot of dollars. Even our trainers can bill out $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a day as you get good at this, and that's incredible revenue. But on the flip side of the quadrant, the business owner and the investor quadrant is where the rich get wealthy and where you're able to leverage time and leverage money. That ultimately is the best combination where you have the best of both. And at BankCode, we built the best of both for our distribution model. So what we do is we teach all of our bankers to also simultaneously become affiliates. And this gives them a business in a box where they can leverage the distribution of our products in the market beyond the live training that they're eligible to deliver. And of course, the goal is to get enough money coming in to where you literally have to sit there and go, where should we make our next investment? Should we buy another home? Should we invest in the market? Should we invest in our business? Well, that's going to be for you to decide. So my goal is to help get you there following our program. Now, the affiliate side is what's going to give you leverage. So we added in the affiliate side, and I had a private discussion with Robert Kiyosaki, and he said, make sure that every single one of your trainers also becomes an affiliate so that you have leverage. So what we built was a 2-tier affiliate marketing system. The affiliate goes hand in hand with your live business, because at the end of your course, your student is going to want to purchase a subscription to the Bank Pass so they can crack those codes online, for example. They also might want to refer other affiliates. because there's hundreds of millions of salespeople, and most of them are motivated for something called multiple streams of income, you have the opportunity to leverage a two-tier affiliate system where you can make money not only on your own sales, but you can make money on the sales of other affiliates. Now, just a word of caution, we did not make this a network marketing company. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we specifically chose not to be a network marketing company for two reasons. Reason number one is we love that industry and we serve that industry, so we didn't want to compete with the industry. We stay the distant cousin called an affiliate program versus a direct sales network marketing program. The second reason is because we have a lot of credibility inside of companies with our methodology, and unfortunately, the corporate space kind of looks to network marketing as an inferior distribution model, and therefore we did not want to be guilty by association. So we have an affiliate model. The great news is large corporations are really adopting the affiliate model. Companies like Nordstrom's, obviously Amazon, galactic-sized companies are doing this, and it's an ability to earn extra revenues, and companies are saying that between 10 and 20% of their revenues are starting to come in from affiliate models. So having an affiliate opportunity attached is actually normal in today's economy, which is a huge plus. Then, of course, the opportunity to become one of our certified trainers. Not every affiliate becomes a trainer. Many don't qualify, or perhaps it's just not what they're looking for. But if you would find yourself enjoying teaching, like if you really love to teach and if you really love to speak and get up on stage and have people like pull out their credit cards and swipe and you get paid, this is one of the biggest adrenaline rushes I've ever experienced. My best day, just to kind of put it in perspective, my best day so far is $350,000 in one day. Now that was not training, that was speaking, selling training. Okay, so what people were buying was going through our different training courses. Imagine that. Like, again, can't promise you any income. There are no income guarantees, but you can do the math. And if you have above average talent, or you work really hard and develop above average talent, well, you can just get out there and crush it. If you want to be average or ordinary, like according to the National Speakers Association, you're looking at $88,000 to $177,000 a year, just average, okay? So the distribution model is that we move our products into the market with affiliates. We move our products out into the market with our trainers. Workshops are being taught all over the world. I think there's no greater pleasure for me, I don't have children at this time, is to see our trainer community out there posting their events, their different workshops, and their training experiences in companies and in communities all over the world. Like, it just warms my heart, especially when you find out that there's a dual benefit to the bank methodology to not just drive revenue, but to impact relationships. And there's so many heartwarming stories. Many of them are in my book. Make sure you read Why They Buy if you haven't already. And maybe one of our team can put up a link to the Why They Buy site, whytheybuy.com. If you have not picked up a copy of the book, get one. It's a game changer. So now let's talk about profit, right? Like making money. Our tagline as a company is take it to the bank. I did that on purpose because I love to help our clients, our customers, and our members, affiliates, and trainers, all of them, make money. Okay, so here's a chance to earn your MBA. Now, you might have the traditional academic version, but I'm talking about the Rich Dad version, which is massive bank account. Okay, they say money doesn't buy you happiness. Please do not tell me that you bought that lie. Money buys enormous amounts of happiness because of what you can do with money. You have a good heart, you're going to go share your money with a lot of people. You're going to impact a lot of causes. You're going to invest into humanity. Those are all amazing things. It takes a bank account to do that, okay? So we as a company, we are both purpose-driven and profit-driven, and we believe the two can coexist. Matter of fact, our whole philosophy for doing business in the marketplace is people before profits. People before profits. We want to do good, and by making an impact, you can make an income, okay? So let's talk about the types of income. I like two types of income, massive and passive. Massive income comes like when you go and teach and you make $10,000 or $20,000 in a single day, or when you're speaking and selling and you can like make tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars of revenue in a single day. If you're in front of the right audiences and conferences, it can be epic, even if you make average income. So massive income is the upfront today money that pays your bills for everything today, allows you to have a nice car, pay off your debts, live in a great community, take some trips, live the dream a little bit. And then passive income is the type that's going to set you free. So we built a recurring revenue model on our products that you're able to sell through the affiliate side, besides being a trainer, that allows you to continue to build those clients month after month after month, year after year after year. As they use our products and services, you get paid every single time. Okay, so we built a business model based on monthly recurring revenue. And by the way, this is the future. The future of economies are subscription style economies, and we are right there in the heart of it. So our Bank Pass is our flagship product. This is the Bank Pass to our company is like the main primary thing that we sell. It bundles the ability to crack someone's code digitally, this version. It sends every user that's a subscriber a report with every code crack on exactly how to communicate, negotiate, and close the sale. Like, who wouldn't want that playbook for every client? And on top of that, it gives them unlimited access to all of our virtual training courses, more than $20,000 of curriculum inside the vault, all with a simple subscription of $99 a month. It's month to month, and it's a no-brainer. So what's cool about this is that you have the ability to earn as an affiliate beyond the trainer $20 to $40 a month out of that $99 every single month. So we pay out between 20 and 40% commissions on that based on your volume, your number of subscribing members that you have on this. Is like a no-brainer, okay? Some of our top affiliates have close to 100 Bank Pass subscriptions in a single day. Okay, so again, it depends on who you have access to. You have a large database, you're going to see large numbers. You're starting from scratch, you're going to do this one at a time until you figure out how to get into momentum. And then we have an enterprise side, our enterprise SME channel that allows you to go after small to medium-sized companies. A tier 1 user, for example, is going to have 1 to 10 users, and a tier 5 is going to have up to 100 users. 100 users. So imagine if you had a company that's training 100 members of their team, and we are billing and invoicing them every single month, and you're getting paid on that for finding that account. Okay, so you have the ability to get pretty massive passive income by going after companies, not just individuals. So let me share a few case studies with how this works, and then we'll wrap up. And we have a really cool special offer that we're doing right now as a promotion. It's very limited, but I'll go through that with you at the end of this webinar. And let me share a few success stories. I live for the success stories because it just goes to show how this is working and why we're growing like crazy. So here's an example of a network marketing group that got together and said, hey, can one of your bank trainers come in and do a Super Saturday training with us? They had 200 people in attendance, follow these numbers. They gave them 90 minutes, it was basically a keynote, not even a full training session. And they sold $497 of the Bank Fundamentals, a one-day live course for $497. Now that's actually low price, but they wanted to make it affordable for that community. They had 100 people sign up for that program in 90 minutes. That's a 50% conversion of the room. Like, that's the holy grail, okay? Generating $49,700 in one single afternoon. So in the chat box, I want you to type, Amen, if you would like to have a day like that where you can go speak for 90 minutes and pull in close to $50,000 and deliver a one-day training. Okay? This is awesome, and we're just getting started, okay? An entrepreneur conference said, hey, we'd like to invite one of your trainers to come in. We have an audience of about 400 people, 90 minutes on stage, delivered the bank keynote, and they sold a package of $1,999 of the Codebreaker Summit, $1,999. So the Codebreaker Summit is our first 2 courses, our level 1 bank fundamentals, combined with level 2 speed coding. Combined together, it's a 2-day training that we call the Codebreaker Summit. $2,000 price point, $1,999, 43 people pulled out their credit cards and said, I want to come to that training, generating $85,000 in revenue on a single day. Now you have the opportunity to either sell this program and deliver it yourself if you're a certified trainer, or if you're an affiliate, you can sell the corporate public event and simply get paid your revenue splits 20 to 40% of those ticket prices. Okay. So if you're an affiliate only and not a trainer, you cannot deliver the course, but you can sell our courses and simply get paid a commission. If you're a certified trainer, you can teach the course and pocket it all. Isn't that cool? Okay. You simply pay an annual licensing fee to our company when you're a trainer of $5,000 a year. Now, as I'm going through these examples, ask yourself, if I was paying $5,000 a year and I sold this one training for $49,000, would it be worth it? Okay, so you can see the economics. Our philosophy is if you're not selling at least $5,000 of training courses a year, you should not be our trainer. You're just not serious. That's like one half-assed track, okay? Here's a sales convention. Company was bringing together their sales force. Their sales force was made up of independent reps, but they were all coming together for a company convention. 600 people in the audience, 90 minutes on stage. The company said, we'll pay you a keynote fee of $6,000. Let me ask you guys, type in the chat box, yes, if you would be willing, all expenses paid trip to go speak at a company conference for $6,000 to spend 90 minutes on stage. Would you do it for $6,000 plus all your expenses, flights, travel, hotel covered? Yes. So the interesting thing is our trainer negotiated with the company and they said, well, listen, your independent reps may want to purchase our training. Do I have your permission to offer it? The company said, yeah, we can't guarantee that anyone will buy it, but if they want to, go for it. Here's the funny thing. They sold 114 people a $497 program, and they offered the Bank Pass subscription, so they were getting recurring revenue out of it, plus selling people to a day training. I mean, again, these are just examples, not guarantees. Here's another one where a company said, listen, we don't want our individual sales agents to buy the training. We want to pay for it for them. What would it cost for you to just come in for a day? Trainer says $20,000 for one single day of class. Now, these guys were in the real estate space. They make big money. They could afford $20,000 for a trainer on a hot topic like bank. Not everybody will pay $20,000 for a day of training. If your topic is like so like sort of average, like you're going to bill between $3,500 and $5,000 for a day. If you're above average with an average topic, but you're a pretty good speaker, smooth operator, charismatic, you can build like $7,500 to $10,000. If you're an expert on the topic, you can build $10,000 to $12,000, $15,000 a day. And if you have an above average topic, you can bill $10,000 to $15,000 or more per day. The better that you get at it, you might offer some consulting services to go with it, et cetera, et cetera. So this company said, hey, we'll pay you $20,000 for a single day of training. We'll provide the venue. Just come to our office and everybody will huddle around in the training room and go for it. Now, I want to ask you another question. Type in the chat box. Yes, if you would do a single day of training for $20,000. Type in the chat box. Yes, if you would do a single day of training for $20,000. Okay. So I think you guys can kind of do the math and see where this is heading. This stuff is like no-brainer-ville for the right person. Again, for the wrong person, they probably can't sell their way out of a paper bag. And then I would say you probably should be a customer because we can solve that problem. All right? Now, I want to share a few success stories that put a face to a name here. Shelly Pereira is one of our trainers. She was a sales trainer by background, but not bank certified. She went through bank certification training, and now she's just crushing it in her sales business because now she bills her clients for additional training on bank. For example, she was able to negotiate 2 training contracts in a single month, $25,000 in revenue to teach bank twice. Okay? So again, ask yourself, man, what if that were me? Would it be worth it? Here's Stephanie Bonte Libera. I love Stephanie's story because she's a voice coach by background, like not opera singer, but like what do you call it? Singing, Broadway singer, like in New York. And she wanted to sell her voice coaching lessons, et cetera, et cetera. And she bought our bank program as a customer so she could build a more successful voice business. And in the process of getting to know us, she said, wait a minute, I actually want to be a bank trainer. There was a lot more revenue. So here's something cool. Because in 30 days, in one 30-day period, Stephanie pocketed, she did $50,000 in income in 30 days. 50 grand, 30 days. Again, maybe that's not 50 grand in a single day, but how many of you would take 50 grand in 30 days? Okay, so again, these are great success stories. And Stephanie has become one of our top trainers in our community. She's out in the Washington, D.C. market. She's just crushing it. And here's her on stage at one of our events where Stephanie won additional awards beyond all of her revenue. She won a $5,000 shopping spree, Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive. She had to spend all the money in one day. She had like the most epic day. She literally walked out of stores saying, "You work on commission? Big mistake. Huge." And then she'd laugh her way to the bank with her brand new Christian Louboutin shoes and her brand new Tiffany sunglasses. I mean, she's had so much fun. It was really a great day. Guys, we like to have fun too, okay? So we've built a really amazing community. So if this is feeling like, man, this is something I want to be a part of. You guys are cool people. You've got a game-changing methodology. Think about it. The DISC assessment, and this is not a diss on DISC, but the DISC assessment was born and created in 1972. I was born and created in 1972. So DISC is as old as me. And we are now bringing this product to market, and it's kind of the equivalent, and I'm not going to compare it to DISC, but there's assessments that are out there that are kind of like old school dialing on the telephone, and then there's the smartphone. Steve Jobs changed the world by bringing the smartphone to the marketplace. We don't compete with DISC. We don't compete with any of those other assessments. They have a time and a place for all of those, and we don't want to be those. But the niche that we're in, where we created a hybrid of sales and results methodology combined with personality science reverse engineered, there is no one in our space. And I can tell you, when bank gets introduced to the conversation wherever you are, Chamber of Commerce meeting, a BNI meeting, board of directors meeting, bank takes over the conversation. People are immediately infatuated with what bank is because it's absolutely so personal, so personable, it's tangible, it's results specific, like we don't waste people's time, 90 seconds, boom, we can predict the Holy Grail. So if this is you and you're looking for an opportunity to align with us, to get certified, trained, and licensed with us, let me simply walk you through this. I'm going to go over the program fees and costs. I'm going to tell you who we're looking for, who we're not looking for. And then at the end, I'm going to give you a very special email link, a private email link. If this is for you and you want to apply, we will send you an application by email. Stick around here for the last thing. We'll end by the top of the hour. So you're ready? Let me get down to brass tacks here. To be an affiliate, which is separate from being a trainer, most our trainers, I think almost 100% of our trainers are also affiliates. The affiliate fee is $199 per year, all right? And that allows you to sell our BankPass technology subscription and get paid for it. So if you want to earn $20 to $40 a month for every single user, you be an affiliate, because as a trainer, you're not eligible to offer that product at the back end, okay? Also, you can actually do a bundle, and when you subscribe to be an affiliate and purchase the BankPass so that you can actually use our code cracking methodology. I don't know one trainer who doesn't also subscribe to this, because this is what allows you to practice what you preach and crack the codes of all your clients in every classroom that you're doing. Obviously, this is a no-brainer. So there's a bundle special that allows you to take our BankPass technology, which is normally sold for $199 down, then $99 a month, and our affiliate program of $199, and create a bundle of $299 total. So this saves you $100 on the enrollment. Every little bit helps. And then you'll be auto-billed $99 a month, and this will allow you to have full access to all of our training online. You're an affiliate. You legally can resell our products and get paid every 2 weeks in our system, okay? So that's separate, being an affiliate. Now, to be a trainer, we take applications. The reason we do applications is because we don't want everyone to be a trainer. It's a really special opportunity to represent this methodology in the market. The great news is you can be any bank code and be a successful trainer. We have people who are blueprints making money. Shelly Pereira is a blueprint. We have people who are actions making money, nurturers making money, knowledge making money. I just had a nurturer over here for a weekend retreat, a woman by the name of Mamie. And Mamie, she's selling the Codebreaker Summits out there in the market. And I said, Mamie, what are you making on your Codebreaker Summit? She said, well, this last month I just made $26,000. And I said, what? Like, it's awesome. It's so awesome. If I get animated, it's because I just love helping people make money. Okay. So it's awesome. So here's how it works to apply to be a trainer. Again, you don't have to have this background, but we're going to find out in the interview process what type of background you have. And if you've been building a great professional network in your past careers or current careers, this may be an opportunity for you to really capitalize and monetize those relationships when introducing them to bank. Here's a huge success story. This is Esther Wildenberg, currently the president of the company. And Esther started off as a student 5 years ago this month in Amsterdam, purchasing the Codebreaker Summit. She went through the Codebreaker Summit, fell in love with bank, upgraded, became a certified trainer, and her goal was to put Europe on the map, and she did within 18 months, generating over $1 million of bank revenue. Of course, the rest is history. You'll have a chance to meet her possibly in the interview process, but for sure it's certification training. So here's our special. To become a certified and licensed trainer, our level 1 trainer is $10,000, and that allows you to teach the bank fundamentals one-day curriculum. Okay, it's $10,000. Our level 2 certification is $15,000, and that allows you to teach speed coding plus bank fundamentals. And here's the cool part is that we're doing a super crazy awesome special. The special that we're doing is buy L1, get level 1 training certification, and get level 2 for free. Okay. Now that's a $5,000 bump just going from 10 to 15,000. Plus we have some really amazing bonuses. Okay. Let me walk you through what those are. Just a minute though. To qualify, you're going to have to turn in an application. You're going to have to tell us a little bit about yourselves, what your goals, your timelines, your ambitions, and those types of things. So we will email you this application. If you're taking notes right now, write this down because this is where you're going to need to email. And the bonuses are going to go to the first 10 people. I love to reward people who take action. The universe only rewards one thing and one thing only. It is those who take action. So when you email trainer@bankcode.com, we will fire you back here an application for trainer that you're going to need to fill out. We'll schedule the interviews. The first 10 are going to get some epic bonuses. Here's what they are real quick. So bonus number 1 is we're going to give you a partner pass to the Bank Fundamentals Trainer Certification and the Speed Coding Certification. What this means is that you can actually bring a business partner with you through trainer certification at no additional cost. We will train and certify both of you. Many times people love to bring their spouse or their already existing legal business partner. Don't just bring anybody. This is someone who's really going to do bank with you, who wants to co-train with you, who wants to build a bank business with you. But this is huge because you get $15,000 in additional tickets as the bonus so that you and your partner can get certified. Sometimes we have mother-daughter, father and son, etc. go through this, and it really creates an incredible business together. Okay, so this is number 1. So you're going to get 2 tickets to everything, which is a $30,000 package because it's $15,000 for one to go through level 1 and 2. You're going to get 2 tickets, so that's a $30,000 value. On top of that, the first 10 people, we're going to load you up with 500 sets of our bank cards. Okay, so our generic bank cards that are going to be right here, you're going to get 500 sets. Now, I want you to do the math real quick, and before I show you the answer, I want to see how good you are at math. You got to be able to count to make money. When you sell 500 sets at $20 a set, I want you to type in the chat box how much money, cash, comes in your pocket when you sell these as inventory. Okay? So write down, when you sell these sets of cards, $20 each, 5 for 100, still $20 each. Okay? How much money are you going to recapture? The grand answer is $10,000. And you're going to put all that money straight back into your pocket. So when you buy level 1 and you get level 2 and you do all of these bonuses, your total investment is $10,000 for level 1 certification. You're going to get level 2 certification plus a partner pass if you're one of the first 10, plus $10,000 worth of our inventory. The additional expense is your licensing fee, which is due also upfront, $5,000 per year, and then your year mark will be clocked when you go through certification 12 months from that date. Okay, so your total out-of-pocket investment for level 1 and 2 certification is $15,000, $10,000 for the certification courses, and $5,000 for the licensing fee. Total value on this whole thing is $45,000. Okay, so this is a picture of a conference I spoke at. When I sell these, I'm going to teach you exactly how to sell it. In the middle of your keynote presentation, people are going to open up their wallet and start throwing money at you faster. I mean, just look at that pile. You're going to get crazy. $100 bills, $20 bills. The best I've ever done in 1 minute, for example, is $5,000 in one single minute. Okay, just selling these cards. Some of you won't believe it, but once you do it, it gets pretty addicting, all right? So again, the opportunity here, it's a $45,000 package. If you're selected for that, your total investment will be $15,000, and it includes everything that I just talked about, okay? So as we draw this whole thing to a conclusion, and look, a few minutes early, who knew? I love this quote from Tony Robbins. He says, it's in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Remember what I opened with Robert Kiyosaki. Most people get 1, maybe 2 opportunities of a lifetime. I'm telling you right now, this could be your first or possibly your last major opportunity in your lifetime. Don't miss it, okay? So here's the decision that I'm going to ask you to make. It's very simple. We're not a high-pressure sales group. We don't have to be. We have one of the hottest commodities to ever hit the business market and the relationship market. Okay, so it's very simple. Put yourself into one of these 3 categories, and I'm going to ask you to put a number in the chat box for me. Okay, number 3 says, thanks, but no thanks. I don't want to be an affiliate. I do not want to be a trainer, but I would love to be a customer. I want to subscribe to your bank pass. I'd love to come through your training. You guys have awesome tools, training, technology. I want access to that for my business. Don't want to distract myself. Just want to be a customer. Perfect. Then put the number 3 in the chat box, and we'll make sure that you get access to our awesome products, bankcode.com. And if you were referred here by one of our amazing affiliates or trainers, you'll need their access code to save yourself some money and get all hooked up. Okay? Number 2 is if you're interested in being an affiliate, put the number 2 in the chat box and say, hey, I want to be an affiliate. That's a reseller. I'd love to make massive passive income and put money in the bank every single month, reoccurring billing style. I can refer you people. I can refer you trainers. I have one affiliate who referred, he treats his business like he's a headhunter, and he headhunts trainers for us. He did $180,000 in revenue in his first 60 days. $180,000 in 60 days. Simply finding us trainers. Okay, so if you belong to different Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups or authors or speakers or coaches where you have access to that niche, wow, your niche can make you rich. Okay, so number 2, you want to be an affiliate. You can be an affiliate plus a customer. You can be a customer affiliate and a trainer. Number 1, trainer. So if you are interested in being a trainer, type the number 1 in the chat box. Declare it to the universe. You want to be a trainer. And I got to tell you that there's one very specific condition that you must meet before we ever accept your application or process the money to pay for certification and licensing. And that is this: every trainer must make me one promise. And that promise is that they will not quit until they make their money back. So you'd have to promise me that you will not quit until you make your money back. And the reason I do that is because I've never had a trainer make their money back and then quit. Okay? So this is not get rich quick. This is a business with the opportunity to create unprecedented income by bringing something revolutionary, innovative, and industry disruptive to the market. Either we will go find your customers or you can go find your own customers. We will teach you how to do that, okay? So again, if you want to be a trainer, put the number 1 in the chat box, okay? So I love to end with this quote here: your time is now to make your faith larger than your fear and your dreams bigger than your doubts. It's time to dream again, my friend. Okay, start living your iconic life now. So my whole thing is I work with winners. I work with champions. I work with people who are committed to living an iconic life and who want to help us change the world. Our mission as a company is to create one world, one language. And let me actually go back so you can see the screen. One world, one language. We live on a planet with 7 billion people, 6,500 foreign languages spoken, and only one language has the power to connect the entire human race. We call that language BANK, the language of people. When you associate yourself with bank code, you will literally be at the forefront of a massive global movement. The time is now, my friend. So if you're looking not just for money, but you're looking for a movement, this is a dual opportunity. And I want you to join our movement. We have a very, very tight family here inside the Bank Code community. You'll get access to private Facebook groups and all types of support inside of this community. Here's what you need to do to take action now. Email trainer@bankcode.com. The first 10 that email us, go through the application and approval process, you're going to get more than $30,000 of bonuses, okay? You're going to get upgraded from level 1 to level 2 at no additional cost. You're going to be able to bring a partner with you through all of the trainer certification level 1 and 2, and you're going to get 500 sets of these cards that when you simply resell them, you will put $10,000 of cash in your pocket. Okay, so that's going to be the first 10 who email us and then complete the application and interview process, fund your trainer certification and license, and you're off to the hills. Our next trainer certification is in January in Southern California, and we will be giving you access to those dates and all the information in the interview process. Okay, so I want to say thank you. And if this is meant to be, then I want to be the first to welcome you to the team. You're going to get out there and we're going to teach you how to crush it, how to crack that personality code and take it to the bank. Bye for now, everyone.